Hello there, this is DVT and this Art of Runes. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt 8, and today we're gonna be talking about the controversy that is going on in the game right now. The hot topic of the week. People are upset, they're up in arms about Black Friday. Why is that? Well, we're gonna talk about it, what's going on, the event, the sales, and all of that stuff, as well as other little topics that I thought it was worth mentioning as well. But before I jump into it, you know what to do. If you enjoy my content, please hit the like button on this video, and that way the channel can continue growing, and that allows me to keep making these videos for you constantly. So go ahead, do it for DVT. But alright, so before I go into the Black Friday topic, I want to mention real quick what's going on with the car hunt and the treasure rush, because there's a car hunt that started some days ago, and that is for the McLaren Solus GT. It doesn't show for me, obviously, because I already own the car, but if you want to see it, it's this one right here. Now, this used to be a treasure rush car some time ago, then eventually it was available in a racing pass some months after, and now, well, there's a car hunt for it. It's a car of 1862 Class S, so it's the highest rank in the game, other than the Jesco Absolute, of course. It's a pretty decent car, fantastic handling, kind of low on nitro, but it's a very fun car to drive, for sure. So if you're interested on the car, you have the opportunity to get it in the car hunt for the usual $20. And as I always say, I'm not trying to convince anybody to spend money in the game, much less in this video, because we're going to talk a lot about premium stuff. But yeah, not trying to convince anybody, just telling you what it's there in case you're interested. And also in the car hunt, you can get in level 12 the coupon for the discount coupon for upgrading this car, where instead of costing a total of 10 million fusion coins to upgrade, it's just going to cost half that. But alright, so that is the car hunt in case you were curious about it. Like I said, it started a bunch of days ago. I just haven't had time to talk about it. And later in, I think next week, I'm gonna do a protest of the car before the car hunt ends. In case you are curious to, hey, is it a good car or what? I will do a protest, don't worry about it. But alright, next up, speaking of Treasure Rush, let's talk about the one that is going on at the moment, which is for the Maserati MC20. Now, it doesn't show over here because I already own the car. I did not win it on a Treasure Rush. I have no idea how I acquired the car. Maybe it was in a racing pass somewhere, I don't know. But yeah, it's a Treasure Rush. You know how this works. You get your dices by doing multiplayer, Gauntlet, buying them with some currency, in-game currencies, and you can get your rewards, be that parts, wild cards, or maybe even some direct upgrades. Now, if you want to see the car, it is this one. Now, this car I don't have upgraded, so I have no idea how it performs. From what I remember hearing, it's just an okay car at best, nothing especially amazing. So definitely not worth wailing on it and paying $150 to unlock in the Treasure Rush. If you really want this car, just wait for it. Maybe it will come up later in another car hunt or a racing pass or something like that. But yeah, that is the car at the moment. And like I said, I don't really have experience with it, so no idea how it performs. But there it is. I don't see this Treasure Rush as a way to acquire the car. I see it more as a way for you to get some direct upgrades. So hey, make the most of it while you can. And now that I mentioned Gauntlet, might as well talk about it. And yeah, I'm rapid firing these topics because they're very small, but I thought it was worth mentioning them. Gauntlet, you know that Gauntlet has been kind of broken for basically the entire week for some people. Now, I made a video earlier this week where I tried to do my McLaren Gauntlet team, and over there I showed you precisely how it bugged out for me and I could not do any any challenge laps or attack laps or anything. It was broken, this was empty, whatnot. No, it wasn't empty, but still. So I couldn't do anything. Now, how did I get it to work? Because now it's working for me. Well, let me tell you that the secret to get it to work is no idea. I don't know, it just randomly started working for me. I did nothing special. Just one day, it no longer showed that I was in position quote-unquote 1000. It said 999, and I checked and I started being able to do challenges, and from there onwards, it's been working for me. But like I said, I did absolutely nothing special to get it to work. I have no idea why it randomly started working, and I know that for some of you, it still isn't working. So I wish I had some magic solution to give you as to how to fix it, but unfortunately, we just don't know. It suddenly started working for some people, and for others, it's still not working, so who knows. Hopefully, by the time this season ends, I mean, ideally, it should be working for everyone right now. But hopefully now, once the season ends and Gameloft is able to reset it, maybe they will get it working back to how it was before. But yeah, no idea. All we can do is wait and hope that Gameloft indeed fixes it and we get our Gauntlet back, because not only are people missing out on the tokens and the fusion coins, they're also missing out on the dice now that the Treasure Rush started again. So yeah, RIP to those people. But now let's talk about the Facebook situation with Asphalt 8. They posted this 4 days ago and it reads, "Dear Asphalt 8 community, to streamline our communication and make sure that you're always in the loop with the latest news about Asphalt 8, we're consolidating our social presence. As part of this change, we want to inform you that Asphalt 8 Facebook page will no longer be active starting on the end of February 2025, and we're inviting you to continue following us in our other platforms to continue to stay updated and be part of our community." And then they link you to the official Discord server and Instagram. And then it reads, "Thank you for your awesome support, and we are waiting for you to join our communities on Instagram and Discord." Now you can see over here that not everybody loved that. In fact, some people are upset about it, which kind of makes sense for people that follow Asphalt specifically on Facebook and they don't have Discord or they don't have Instagram. Now I understand why Gauntlet is doing this, because I have talked about before how sometimes in order to find information about the game, I actually had to check in Facebook because they would post it over there, but not on Discord. So I understand that Gauntlet is trying to be like, okay, let's forget about it. Let's just have a couple of places where we're going to post information as opposed to having a bunch of different places, and just make sure that those are going to be the main sources of news and all of that. Like I said, I understand why people are not so happy about this. I personally don't have feelings one way or another because I just, like I said, I really only check here on Facebook from time to time to see if they posted something, but other than that, it's not like I follow them or I engage with the community over there, simply because I'm not much of a Facebook person to begin with, so there is that. But once again, I feel it for the people who actually enjoyed, having conversations over there and engaging, but oh well. And speaking of Facebook and using it as a source of news for the game, they posted this 4 hours ago on the Facebook page, not on Discord, by the way. You don't see this on Discord, so But anyway, so here's the update 71 sneak peek, and it just tells you that there's gonna be new vehicles, a new avatar, new events, and new features. Honestly, I don't know what to tell you about this. We got a sneak peek like this for the last season, and you know that there was nothing insanely exciting. Well, to be fair, the whole thing of, what was it? Was it Thanksgiving? No. What event was it that? The Halloween event, right? Yeah, the Halloween event. That was fun. That was a new feature, and I think that was a good one. So let's hope that there's also something really good. But overall, this particular announcement don't bring a lot of excitement from me, because, it's what we know. There's going to be new cars, new avatar. Well, now we know that there's going to be a new avatar, probably something Christmassy. I don't know, that's my guess. New events and features, who knows? New events can be just anything from really good stuff, again, like the Halloween thing, to something completely meh, just like the Black Friday event. Yes, the time has come for me to talk about Black Friday, because once again, people are very disappointed, and I can see why. And that is because it really isn't much for the general players, especially the free-to-play players. Is more for the premium ones. But listen, I don't want to say I told you so, but I'm gonna play you a little part of a video that I released almost a week ago, 6 days ago. This was on what? On November 16th. When there was that whole thing of, hey, Black Friday got cancelled and all of that because it was an error of the scheduling by Gameloft, and some information was posted that wasn't supposed to be out at that point, whatever. So I made a video talking about it, and in that video I said this. Convince people to spend money and whatnot, because I imagine it's gonna be a lot about that. Well, I imagine there's gonna be some stuff in-game, like, hey, maybe some cars for tokens or something like that. I do imagine that a lot of the focus on Black Friday is going to be to purchase with money. And that is one thing that I do want to mention real quick. I would like to advise people to keep their hopes tempered. Once again, we don't know what's going to happen here on the Black Friday. Gameloft, of course, is going to try to hype it up by saying, oh, no, really cool stuff happening and blah, blah, blah. And who knows? Maybe it will really be something amazing. But I just say, keep it together, people. Don't get too excited. Otherwise, you're going to be disappointed one way or another. So, I kind of told you so. All right. So this is not DBT wanting to be a doomsday prophet here for the game and be like, oh, everything is terrible and whatnot. But I don't think, if you've played this game for long enough, I don't think it should be much of a surprise that this is not exactly the best thing for free-to-play players, and it's more about, hey, want to spend some dollars in the game. Because yeah, a lot of the focus so far into the Black Friday thing is for pay to win players, not so much for free to play. Now, the one thing that is related to free to play would be the Black Friday Cup. We're going to talk about it a little bit later, but first I want to show you what it is that they're quote unquote offering, for the pay to win. As you may have spotted up here, we got the, what is this called? No, not really. Top up or something like that. Recharge event. They always change the name of it, but yeah, whatever. Top up event. There it is. So in the top up event, this is basically, and I've talked about this before, as you make purchases in the game, based on how much stuff or how much money you have purchased, you will eventually get to milestones of rewards as well. So if you buy something, and I want to make this clear once again, you are not directly buying this stuff over here. This is additional rewards that you get for making other purchases on the game. So for example, let's say that I want to buy my Carhunt, and that's gonna cost me, well, what is it, $20? That will give me 160 recharge points. So I'm buying this. This is what I'm spending, where I am spending the money. But because I did spend, I also get these points, which will give me, 160 points. That will take me all the way to here. So I would get all of these rewards because I bought the Carhunt, or whatever it is that you're buying. Once again, you're not buying this stuff directly. This is not the way that people should focus on, because otherwise it's like, I'm gonna pay $20 to get this car? Really? What is this? The Jaguar F-Type R. Really? No. This is an additional reward that you get for having paid in all the stuff. Now, the rewards, well, actually, we won't be able to see. You know what? Actually, it would be better if I show you in the other account. Aha. All right, so this is my free-to-play account, my empty account, and over here we'll show what it is that it's being offered. So we got the Jaguar that we saw. Oh, you can also get the Royal Contender outfit, the Lotus ER9, which is a pretty good car of 1500. There's, what is this? TVS Apache. Ooh, that's not a great bike. That's like 1410, some tokens, whatnot. The Infinity Vision GT. Ooh, well, you can get some vouchers. How many? 300 vouchers. The SE20, how many direct upgrades? 3 direct, that's not a lot. Some more vouchers, 700. The Deus Bayan, which is a very, very, very strong car of Class S. And eventually you can get 5 direct upgrades. Now, here's the deal about this. To get to all of these rewards, you have to spend a ton of money. Let me switch back to my other account. I guess I can show it to you over here. But basically, if you buy... Ooh, my colors went a little ugly, but okay. If you buy the Carhunt, that would cost you $20, right? And that's gonna be 160 recharge points. So that gives you a baseline. Keeping in mind that $20 is 160 points, you need in total 8,000 points to get to the best rewards. I mean, to the highest rewards. Really, it's not the best reward, but still. So you need 8,000 points, and $20 gives you 160 points. So that means that you would need to make 50 purchases of those that same caliber to give you the 8,000 points. 50 purchases of $20, because $20 equals the 160 points, right? That means that in total you have to spend about $1,000 to be able to get to these rewards. Now, once again, don't go with the mindset, but don't spend the money, all right? Don't spend that money. I'm just gonna say it. You don't have to spend that money. Don't do it, whatever. But even if you were thinking about it, the mindset is not, I'm gonna pay $1,000 to get the Deus. That's not the mindset. Is I'm gonna spend $1,000 in the game in a bunch of things, and eventually, thanks to that, I will get the Deus. However, because this thing is limited to 10 days in total, spend $1,000 in 10 days. Ah, man, just don't do it. I mean, if you have the money to do it, it's up to you, of course. But man, this is just sort of telling you just how much you have to spend if you want to get to those rewards. So I would not advise it. But okay, let's not focus on that one then. How about we focus on what's being offered in the shop for money? But there are offers over there. And they are indeed supposed to be about Black Friday. Look at this amazing stuff. Okay, so what is the deal with this? They're gonna sell you a bunch of cars that are actually the cars that are part of the Black Friday time limited event that we're gonna look at in a little bit. But yeah, there's all of these offers, and obviously this shows in my local currency on Android, which is very expensive. But how much is this car? How much would it be for this car? That would be, what is this? This is $50 to get The Lamborghini Reventon, not worth it. And 67% off, so they're saying that they would sell this car for $150. I suppose if you consider that they were selling it for that amount in Treasure Rush, I guess that's kind of true, but either way. We have also the Naran Hyper Coupe for, how much is this? This is $30. The Racer Tachyon for $40. They're selling the Aston Martin Victor for $20. They're selling the McLaren Elva. Wow, this is more expensive than this one. Okay, this is $30. They're selling the Skyline Special Edition for, how much is this? $15. The SEG 003 for $10. They're selling the Lamborghini Asterion for $3 and Aston Martin Vito Vantage for $2. Then there is this one, the Lucra for $1, and that is it. Those are the amazing, amazing offers for Black Friday. Notice the sarcasm, please. This is not worth it. This is, I mean, just nah. Nah. There's also offers over here, specifically this one Black Friday offer, and you can get an ultimate upgrade plus 1 million fusion coins for $20. And they also sell the Chaos Queen outfit for $10 if you don't want to participate, or if you don't think you're gonna make it in the time limited event, because this is a reward for the time limited event. And there's also the Black Friday offer, where they sell you a bunch of currencies for $20. Honestly, this used to be a lot better back in the day. For this amount, you would get like 10,000 tokens and I don't know, and like 300 vouchers or something like that. This one is not particularly great, so yeah. Oh, and they're apparently also selling the Cyan, though this seems to be unrelated to Black Friday and whatnot. So overall, a lot of things related to paying money, and that's just like I said in that video. A lot of this we knew, and by we knew I mean we people that have been playing the game for a while. We understand that this was probably going to be the case. A lot to do with actual money. So now that I painted to you this horrible look where everything is premium, there's a silver lining, which is the Black Friday Cup. And this is a time limited event. Oh, why don't I have anything on this side? Anyway, this is a time limited event in which you can actually get some stuff for free, so long as you get a good result. And if we have a look at the rewards, it's gonna be some parts, some currencies, 100 token at 60%, that's not too bad, that's fine. Some wildcards, doesn't matter too much. At 20% you can get 2 direct upwards for Class S, 20% should be relatively easy to get. At 10% you get 400,000 fusion coins, and finally, the main reward for this event is gonna be the Chaos Queen outfit. Now I cannot preview it from here, but I can show it to you from the shop. If you wanna look at it, just go into the shop, go into offers, and over here, click on this information, and in that way you can actually have a look at the outfit. Now, we already had seen this, it has been on the promo information or the promo images, so we have seen it before. Like I mentioned some time ago when they first announced it, this was a design made by someone in the community of Asphalt 8. They set up a contest, and the winner was gonna get their design added to the game, and this is that design. I personally think it's okay. I don't love it, but I don't dislike it. Yeah, I'm gonna be trying to acquire it, of course, for, let's say, collection, because it's also free. But yeah, there it is. That's the Chaos Queen. In case you are curious about it, in case you want to get it, well, all you gotta do is get a good result in this cup. Now, the good thing about this cup is that the cars needed here are gonna be free tries. Are they though? Aha! Checking in my beginner account where I don't have a bunch of these cars, well, I don't have any of the cars, yeah, you can see all of them show as free try. So long as you have your boosters, then you can go ahead and do some races and hope to get the absolute best result that you can. And because this is gonna allow literally every single player out there to play on this, the chances to get a very good percentage are considerably high, so long as obviously you have some practice in the game. So coming back to my main account, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try a couple of times and see what percentage I can get. So let me activate some boosters and let's do some attempts. Now, I've talked about before how I don't believe that this is an amazing car, but in theory this is the best car to use in this event, so might as well try it. And let's see what I can do. You know that DBT is not a pro at anything, so what I'm gonna do now is do a very normal lap. You see that I'm even switching weirdly between Perfect Nitro and whatnot. I'm gonna try to do a lap that it's just okay, you know? See, I'm not using Nitro all the time. So what I want to do is see what a very regular lap can get me. And then I will try a better lap with my quote-unquote skills, which are nothing to talk about, but it's fine. But yeah, this is basically to emulate what an average player would be able to do, so long as you know how to play the game, and see how far can that take you. Now, this event started it started yesterday? Yeah. So there hasn't been a ton of time for people to do this event, so I don't know how many people have been playing it so far, but obviously the later it is when you play this event, the more people will have played and your position will be different. Same thing as the position that I'm gonna get right now. If I weren't to touch it later in the event, towards the end of the event, I would probably be in a slightly higher percentage. But let's see where this can take me. It was a very bad lap. It wasn't particularly, granted, I didn't wreck or anything, but that was in no way a great lap. Let's see where that gets me. And I like doing this precisely to give an idea of what a regular player would do. And this is not me saying I'm an alien, just know that I am not. But still, look at that. With a very meh lap, I was able to get into 12%. And you saw that I was messing with the nitro and drifting more than I needed and whatnot. So I think it would be easier for people to get to the 400,000 at 10%. Now I'm gonna try a proper lap with the same car and see what I can do. Once again, don't judge my lack of skills. I am not a terrible player, but I am not an alien in any way, shape, or form. So yeah, keep that in mind. So let's see what I can do over here. So I'm gonna shut up for a little bit and try to do a good lap. I know, that could have been better, right? I'm bad at micro drifts and whatnot. Alright, that's a lot of nitro. I think I can afford to go with triple tap for now. Yeah, I know people can do much better with micro drifts. I can't. Sorry, skill issue, but still. I'm gonna go with triple tap here because there's some nitro, and I'm gonna do at least one barrel roll. And the race is about to end anyway, so we're good. All right, let's go triple tap all the way. Oh, good. It went too wide. It's fine, it's fine. All right, I improved it by about 2 seconds, which, in a racing game, 2 seconds is a lot. So let's see. Where does that put me? No idea. I'm willing to say that's probably gonna get me into close to 5%. Maybe I won't hit 5% just yet, but close. Or maybe I'll make it. I don't know. Maybe I'll make it. Yeah, 4%. Look at that. And like I just said, this is at the relative start of this. Why is it? Oh, it looks so weird with that. Why is it not showing the events on the? Is it because I access it from the main menu rather than from here? So what if I do this? There it is. Okay, it just looks so weird with this space empty. Anyway, this is with still 8 days and 15 hours to go. So if I stay here, if I don't improve it anymore, there's still a chance that I might climb a little bit more as more and more people play it. But yeah, you can tell this is, again, not particularly difficult. You just gotta do a bunch of laps, get the best lap time that you can. In fact, let's see what the aliens are doing. They're driving. Oh yeah, everybody's, well, no, actually someone. All right, now this is cheat. This is a cheated time for sure. All right, this player is cheating. Now, once again, I know people see this and instantly they go, oh my God, Gauntlet is doing nothing to stop the cheaters and whatnot. We don't know how this is gonna validate, but this isn't cheater board. Otherwise, all of this would be a lot of zeros. So overall, actually the cheater board does a relatively good job at putting all of those cheaters that get absolutely insane times into the cheater board. And some people somehow slip out of it. This guy, obviously, it's cheating and he's not on cheater board, but there's a good chance that he's gonna land there somehow. We'll see what happens. But yeah, a lot of these times are gonna be legit. So yeah, everybody's using this card. Well, there's some people who also, I mean, that explains it. We know this is a fantastic player, but still, yeah, I think it would be the best choice to go with this car simply because overall, I suppose the top speed is the highest amongst these cars. So there you go. At least you can get some stuff as a free-to-play player in the Black Friday event. Now, there is still one little bit of a thing that maybe during proper Black Friday, because remember, it's not Black Friday this week. It wasn't yesterday Black Friday. Black Friday, it's on November, what is it? 29th, I think. If that's a Friday, that's the one. It's that Friday at the end of the month. That it's the official Black Friday. So I don't know, maybe then there will be new things, maybe a proper sale of something. I have no idea. Really, like I said in that clip that I showed you earlier, just keep your hopes tempered. Let's hope that there's something good, but let's not expect it. In that way, we don't get massively disappointed like a lot of people have gotten right now. Again, I can understand being upset about it. I would like for sure for there to have been a sale of a bunch of cars for tokens that are not normally available, because yeah, sure. But, well, you know, it is what it is. At the very least, you can get some stuff from the Black Friday Cup, and that's about that. So why don't you let me know in the comments what you think about this whole thing? I know people are frustrated about it, but once you put it into focus, did I help you see things in a different way, or you're still like, nah, this is terrible? Either way, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.